We're back. Jeff and Bison Ben here in the command center. Indiana football's national champs. We have been around a couple weeks here, Bison Ben, but had to let the football play out. Indiana wins the national championship. We haven't talked since then, and we're going to talk IU Purdue tonight. Obviously, Indiana with a huge win last night over the Boilermakers to keep the season back on. But I think we got to start with the football team. I don't want to bury that. I mean, and they were at Assembly Hall last night. Cignetti and the most of the team I think was there last night. I mean, what are your thoughts overall on this Indiana football team and just what they've accomplished and how that got done?
I think it's the most amazing sports story ever. I mean, it really is. It's incredible. When we were there was what? I mean, I remember going to see Iowa. This is how long ago it was. Dallas Clark, who destroyed us way back in the day. And there was like 30 people at the stands.
Yeah.
And now it's like, when I went to the game that Friday, it was nuts. I've never seen that many IU people. I've never seen that much IU clothing in a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It was a great coaching job because I honestly felt like Miami had more talent than we did. Talent-wise, especially like their defense was fast. Those ends were nuts.
Yeah.
Tony's a player.
Well, they got multiple first-round draft picks on the defensive line and across the board. Yeah.
Carson Beck was one of our better players. I mean, Mark Fletcher played his ass off, and then for us, Charlie Beck made that sick catch. I mean, I don't know how he caught that, but it was incredible. The fourth down where Mendoza scored on. I mean, that could be in a movie. I'm sure.
Storybook, right? Yeah. Storybook. I mean,
storybook ending.
And I was watching the replay last. I watched it multiple times. On the Big Ten replay, and like I look back to that drive when Mendoza scored, and the missed pass interference to Omar Cooper where it's a touchdown. I kind of forgot in the moment of how big of a play that was, and then we get the back shoulder to Becker, and then you go down and you score, and they come back, and then the false start. I'm like, oh my God. Start. Yeah, just the false start. God, I was like,
that was one of the worst penalties I've ever seen.
Yeah, it just
situationally. It was a bad situation penalty, but they pulled it out.
I mean, can they keep it up? I mean, like going in. I mean, I hate to fast forward, but Sig says the chapter. I mean, it's just. I guess I'm viewing sports in a different lens now that we've had that run for Indiana football, and my whole life really, I've wanted a championship, and I'm not going to sit here.
Always thought it was to be for basketball, and
for sure. I mean, it still could be at some point, right? It still could be at some point. It can be done, but I think, to have that, to be able to wear a cap, and I am an alumni of IU, and I went to school there, and I paid money, and I got my degree, same as you, right? And I think about, I was watching a video of all the lean years of Indiana football, and I'm like, every single one of those games, I either watched it or I was at it. I kind of didn't realize how much of Indiana football I actually watched because they just had never been good, right? And so I think back, I say it all the time that the first game I went to was, as a kid when they still had the turf field. Back in the 90s, probably, but when Antoine Randall and Phillip Rivers, a shootout at Memorial, I think it was my first game as a student. I think it shows how old we are. But either way, just an incredible story. And
that was 17 kids ago for Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. I mean, it was 3 head coaching interviews ago too for NFL.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, right? I mean, it's something you just thought you'd never see, and now you get the football schedule come out, and you're starting to check, what do I have going on September 5th? What's the calendar look like? How much is it going to cost me to get down to the Rock? My son's 7 years old, and he's wearing championship gear, and he's talking smack to people that are Miami fans. He's all in. I love it for him and younger generation that are I mean, Indiana football, they've got commitment now. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to go 16-0 next year or the year after that or whatever. Like, to think you're going to repeat that is, everybody's gunning for you now.
Yeah.
They weren't before, but you got a target on your back. But I think what they did and the run they, kind of getting into a little bit of last night, but Sig joined the Field of 68 podcast last night. And they were like randomly, Jeff Goodman got him to come on and talk IU Purdue basketball, which I thought was pretty cool. He came on for 5 minutes. But the run they went on to beat Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, and Miami in a row, not at home, neutral site, and then at Miami. I mean, essentially, it is in their stadium. Like, that's incredible. There was not one game that was like, yes, Alabama, maybe they weren't as good as they've been in the past, certainly, but they've had their, but like, if you stack that up over time, like, I don't know how anybody repeats conference championship, quarterfinal, semifinal, final of those types of programs that are all legit national title contenders every single year. It's incredible. Like, it actually is. Like, I can't even believe I'm wearing this hat and talking about it right now.
Yeah, it doesn't even look right. Like, I keep looking at it, it says champs. I'm like, for what?
Yeah. I got a t-shirt. I got a sweatshirt on. I mean, I was talking to a friend of ours from 518 who's your court. We were 520 who's your court. Shout out to the ladies over there. And I was like, I got about $700-800 budgeted on championship gear, but I got to space it out over the next several months. It's kind of a payment plan. So we got the first stuff ordered. Now we're going to get to the next one and, so on and so forth. But yeah, man, it's a cool moment. And it maybe has given me, as we transition into basketball, a little bit different lens to look at this basketball team through, because now, you saw it last night. You got all these fans, 9:00 Tuesday night. There were people talking that people weren't going to show up. I mean, it's packed. 17,222 packed to the gills all the way to the rafters. And that's the way it needs to be. So I was impressed by Indiana basketball as we moved to them last night with the toughness, right? Like making shots and all that stuff. But the toughness that I saw from Indiana is they're not the most athletic team. We've talked about that. But your initial takeaways last night of a team that, a week ago, we probably left for dead and said, all right, NIT probably not going to tournament's not going to happen. It still might not, right? But at least they're back. They got their head above water a little bit. But your initial takeaways from the basketball team last night?
Well, two things, positive and negative.
Okay.
One is Nick Dorn going starting lineup could have saved our season.
Yep.
Let's just be honest, because he's been putting up, 18, 20, 22 points a game in his last, 3 games. And then I was praying to God that he didn't have to bench his own son. Tucker's had a rough stretch.
Yes.
So, he did get 10 rebounds last night.
Had to guard Kaufman Wren for 37 minutes or 34 minutes, I guess it was.
When he missed those 2 1-on-1s, I wanted to punch him in the face. But
yeah, well, they're talking fans is like 86%. I'm like, would you shut up about their free throw percentage? And Bailey and DeVries. But I've got to give DeVries some credit. I mean, that's a tough cover, asking you to guard a guy that's much bigger than you, and you're not really a 4-man. And I mean, they just played tough.
Yeah,
they gave the fans what they showed up for.
Yeah, I thought Connor Enright played really hard on defense. I mean, he's in your ass. And he's been getting like eight assists. I mean, he had 8 assists. I mean, he's been setting the table.
He made Braden Smith work for everything he got last night.
Thank God he made his free throws last night.
I mean, God, talk about
and that 3-ball, the 3-ball,
3 and the free throws in front of 17,222. That ain't the easiest thing in the world to do. And he knocked it down. And they were talking on the broadcast about how he knows the rivalry. He's from Chicago. His brother's somehow connected to either IU Purdue. I don't know how, but he knows the rivalry, and shout out to him. 40 minutes. Guy didn't come out. Knew that they needed him. We don't have a lot of depth at that position, especially, and Connor Way didn't play. Right.
Is he hurt?
He hurt his ankle the 2 games ago, and he just can't he can't go.
Well, you just never know the kids. I'm sure his ankle's hurt.
Oh, he definitely.
It's legit. sometimes they get benched and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I'm sure he's hurt, and I thought
he definitely is.
I heard I saw Josiah Miles came in.
Yeah,
gave some pretty important minutes. Had 5 points. We need that.
Hit a big three, huge three he hit.
Yeah, I'd like to see Sicily play more. He only got 3 minutes. Plus,
I think
we need somebody to come back next year. So I mean, it'd be nice to give the guy a couple minutes.
Well, I mean, you got to earn him though. He hasn't been playing well, so I mean, I think it's, and he I'm sure he's the first. He had a couple big free throws. I'll give him a shout out for that. But going back to Miles a bit, to be able to have a guy like, especially with Connor way down, to be able to have Josiah Miles give you, I mean, he can defend. He can rebound a little bit from the guard position. He's got a little bit of length. He didn't turn the ball over 15 minutes. Hit a big three, hit both of his free throws. Like, that's what you need. Like, if that guy can do that for 15 minutes on Saturday at UCLA, hell yeah, I'll take that every night from him. That's what we need. And yes, I think he's taken some of Sicily's minutes too. Maybe he's earned it in practice, right?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. The minutes between Alexis and Bailey just seem to, what is it, just vary whoever's playing better? Is that kind of what's going on?
I mean, Bailey was playing, like, Bailey had a great game except for the missed free throw down the stretch. And I think, like, that's the biggest thing there is, Bailey had 9 points, 2 rebounds. He had a tough cover inside, all that. But, getting back to Nick Dorn, as we may have lost Bison Ben here, his audio or his video, but we're keep rolling through here. Let's talk a little Nick Dorn. 18 points. So he's been inserted into the starting lineup. He's been inserted in the starting lineup. Nick Dorn has played like his hair's on fire, since he came back, right? And so, like, that's the big deal here. And I mean, like, that's the thing, is we're trying to get Bison Ben. I got 2 Bison Bens in the room here. Hang on. Let's get you in here. What do we got here? We got you back in. Can you hear me, Bison Ben? We got you back in. I'm going to mute you here a second. So let's talk Nick Dorn. You back in? We got you? All right. We're going to, little technical difficulties here on a cold Wednesday night. I got 3 Bison Bens. Bison Ben, can you hear me?
Put me in.
You're in, bro.
Put me in.
You're in. I can hear you. Well, everybody, welcome to Hoosier Court Pod. I got Ben in here 3 times, so I'm going to remove you from the stage.
Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, you got me. All right. We were talking Nick Dorn.
I can't hear you.
Okay, great. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove you from the stage on all this. I'm gonna send you a new link, and so just don't do anything. We're gonna get you. So we want to talk about Nick Dorn. We're gonna kick Bison Ben out, and we're gonna get him right back in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna send him a new link. So Nick Dorn. Can we talk Nick Dorn? So 18 points, the guy playing like his hair's on fire, coming in. I think truly that this is something that is just an unbelievable situation. So, Ben, do we have you back?
Yeah, sorry. When the phone rings, for some reason, the whole thing just goes black.
All right. So,
I've got customers calling in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's trying to push real estate down in Fulton County, Cobb County. One of the hotshot realtors down in Atlanta. We'll try to edit that out of the podcast, but fuck it. Who cares?
Sorry.
So, Nick Dorn, 18 points. The guy has been inserted in the lineup, and Indiana's looked like a much better team. And I'm not saying Conway shouldn't be playing, but I think when Conway's healthy and comes back, I mean, you stick with what you got right now. You have 3 legit shooters spread around the floor with, Enright being capable of making them, or if Conway's in there, he's capable of making them. So how you feeling about Dorn? I mean, is he starting the rest of the way for you?
Yeah, he's starting the rest of the way. Plus, Lamar's going to get 20, right? He's getting 20. But DeVries, he's been single-digit DeVries lately. So we need to have another double-digit score because the other guys just don't score double digits.
Well, if he made his free throws, he would have gotten double digits. So he has no one to blame but himself on that. And I mean, come on, dude. Like, you knew when he missed free throws. I was like, man, if we blow this or it goes to overtime, you know where this is headed. And like, shout out Connor Enright saved our ass.
Yeah,
No doubt.
that three, and then he actually hit his free throws. Yeah, he saved our ass, carried us on his back, took us to Kilroy's. Then we went to Nick's afterwards, played Sink the Biz.
Well, you tell your customer you're going to carry him or her on your back for interrupting our pod. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, DeVries, man, 9 points, 10. Honestly, if he's getting 10 rebounds, we're probably winning. Like straight up, like. I mean, if we're getting 18 from Dorn, 19 from Wilkerson, like I don't know what this team. Like I need to see it a couple more. Like we go to LA now.
We haven't put together a full game.
Yeah,
like we haven't even. They were saying that on the pod. I mean,
last night as close as they've come.
Well, Rutgers.
Penn State, we beat them by 45. I'd say that's a full game.
Yeah,
well, they're also 0-10 in the Big Ten. So.
Well, Lamar was throwing it in from half court.
But I mean, they are 0-10 in the league. So
they're 0-10.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, their schedule's been pretty rough. But so now, if we look at Indiana's got, I mean, a huge win, right? I mean, Purdue. What do you think of Purdue? Are they any good?
Purdue's
got a second weekend team.
Purdue's got a problem very similar to ours. They don't have any athletes.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they said that on 68. The Indiana's matchup with Purdue is probably one of their better ones because Purdue's kind of they're not an athletic team, right? They can shoot the ball sometimes, but Fletcher Lawyer,
he's been off. But I mean, the 2-man game between Braden Smith and Kaufman Wren gave me a headache yesterday.
Why would you do anything else if you're Purdue?
Yeah, but why don't we just do like a 3-on? Why didn't we just do like a 3-on-2 or like some sort of zone boxing one something to try to?
You know, we did win, and we controlled that game. Like we literally tried to blow it, and Connor Enright's like, "No, not today. We're not blowing this game." And just a little Big Ten update since we're live here. Iowa beats USC, which is one of Indiana's next opponents next Tuesday night. 73-72 at Iowa. A little nervous about USC. And then UCLA at Oregon tonight, 11 o'clock. But Minnesota is up 32-15 on Wisconsin at Wisconsin. So Minnesota, I mean, they keep they're 3-6 in the league, but, you know, they whipped us, and they're competitive. I'll give them a shot. I wouldn't be mad if they could knock off Wisconsin tonight. But how are we feeling going to LA? I mean, honestly, like if you're an IU basketball player, you gotta be like, thank God, get me the hell out of Indiana because it's -7, literally. Like I've got the heat cranked up. I'm freezing my ass off right now. I want to put my coat on. I won't because I'm committed to this. But going to LA Saturday, 5 o'clock Eastern on Peacock, we get UCLA. And I'm going to try to stay up, I think, tonight and watch them at Oregon. And I'm sure after the game, Mick Cronin's going to say, oh, we got to play Saturday, and we had to play a late game on Wednesday night and then travel back home. Like, he's going to complain about it if they lose. I can't wait for that. But UCLA, USC, any thoughts on that? I mean, can Indiana split?
Yeah. UCLA, I think, is a tougher matchup because they got that Tyler Bill-Ado guy. And he averages 18 and 5, but he's a big dude. He's 6'9", 235. So we gotta, we're gonna have to, dig in on that one because, size isn't exactly our strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then UCLA.
Well, UCLA's first, and then at USC. So we got USC. They just won at Wisconsin, didn't they?
Their best player is about 40.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Baker,
Well,
Baker Mazzaro's played on about 17 teams. He was on Auburn last year, and he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he might.
Yeah, I mean, he's been around a while.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. If you look at Indiana, so I think when we talked about that stretch where it was, what was it? Nebraska, Michigan State, Iowa, Michigan, Rutgers, Purdue. I said they really need to go 3-3, and they go 2-4 with one of those wins, which is a quad one win. So they've got that off their backs now. You got a couple opportunities to get one on the road, which would be huge. I mean, Peacock is loving IU right now. Both games on Peacock, and that game at USC, folks, just for that is 10 o'clock Eastern tip next on the 3rd.
Well, we need to win at least one of those two, because then we got Wisconsin at home. That's winnable. Oregon at home is winnable. Oregon's best player is hurt. And then at Illinois, at Purdue is kind of rough in a row.
What is that schedule of playing Wisconsin on the 7th and then 2 days later playing Oregon? We only have a day between games.
I mean, at least they're both at home.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks for Oregon. I mean, that's, whoever. But I mean, you look at the road games, and I was looking at this. So Indiana's got at UCLA, at USC, at Illinois, at Purdue, at Ohio State. Better win your freaking home games. If you want to go 500 in the league and get to our magic, the Hoosier Court podcast special, 19-12, that's what you got to do. You're 5-5 right now. This team is 19-12 written all over it, I think. I do think they find a way to get one of the two in LA. I don't know which one. Don't really care. They're pretty much the same from a metric standpoint. I think UCLA would be a little bit better win probably right now. But, we'll see what they do tonight. Can they go 5-5 down the stretch? I mean, I'm gonna rip them off, and you tell me. You say win or loss, okay? Just whatever comes to your head. At UCLA,
loss.
At USC,
win.
Wisconsin at home,
win.
Oregon at home,
win.
At Illinois,
loss.
At Purdue,
loss.
Northwestern at home,
win.
Michigan State at home.
Loss. Is a terrible matchup.
Yeah, it is a bad matchup. Minnesota at home.
I mean, I want to say win, but that's going to be tough.
At Ohio State, cardio cups.
he only plays 5 minutes a game, but
I think they can get 5 out of that.
Yeah. 5.
What is 5? You got to give me you didn't give me an answer on Minnesota. Win or loss? Win or loss? Home.
Win. And then
win at Ohio State.
Loss.
Okay, that's 5-5.
What does that put us at? 19-12?
Yeah, that puts us at 19-12. There you go. The Hoosier Court podcast special. If you're new here, 19-12 is where we like to sit.
I don't think we're getting in at 19-12.
Well, if you get it, if you're 10, it puts you in the podcast special, going to the Big Ten tournament, having to win a game on Thursday, or Wednesday, or whatever the hell.
First 4 in. Play it in Dayton.
I mean, that Kentucky-Indiana game in Dayton's going to be one hell of a show. It's just going. Go ahead and clip that. January 28th, I'm predicting Indiana and Kentucky in the first 4 in Dayton. Yeah, I mean, that's still like that win at Rutgers, who damn near beat Michigan State last night, by the way. They took Michigan State to overtime. And literally, if they had lost the last 2, I would have not been shocked, and the season goes off the rails. You say bye to this team and you bring in a new batch. But now, I mean, if you're one of these Indiana basketball players, the crowd showed out. If you go out to LA and you can somehow win both and you come back home on a Saturday for Wisconsin, Super Bowl weekend, I think it's actually going to be above freezing on the Futurecast for that. Like 38 degrees that weekend. It'll feel like 78. You got an opportunity, and those are winnable games. UCLA and USC are probably tournament teams, or they're right there, just like Indiana, but they're not, they're not Michigan. They're not Nebraska. They're not Michigan State. Like, we were in all those games, not Michigan, but Michigan State, we were right there, and then we fell apart. Nebraska at home. That one stings.
Yeah.
Like we had that one. That's the one where you're looking at, but now, we're going to go down. Are we saying 19-12 is where they fall? 10 games left.
19-12, that's going to be tough to
even if they lose the double dip in LA, which we don't want, but they could. You got 2 at home against. You could get back 7-7, then you're 7-9, then you're 10-9, 10-10. Like it's so. Everybody listening, watching, whatever.
19-12 is a lot. I mean, that's going to happen.
You get 19-12 though, you're going to have some more quad one wins in there, and then opportunity. They're going to, we know it. Well, Indiana's probably going to need, 2 wins to feel comfortable, right? And you're going to go play freaking USC in the first round in Chicago or something, and they have to win that, and maybe they win that, and then they got to play Wisconsin and Chicago. They lose that in the Big Ten tournament, and then they're 20-13, square on the bubble of all the talking points. So it's all there for the taking. Now, hey, I'd prefer you just go like 7-3, 8-2. That'd be a much more. Go win. Go beat UCLA. Don Fisher said he's never been to Pauley Pavilion, which I kind of find it hard to believe, but I guess it probably makes sense. Like when we would have gone out there and played.
That'd be a fun place to go to a game.
Yeah. I'm kind of, imagine those folks that they went on the football run and they had already booked this trip to LA for 5 days to go watch them play UCLA and USC. They're probably maybe selling those tickets to recoup some of that money they spent on the run. So, okay. Well, we usually go about 30 minutes or so. So yeah, Indiana heads to UCLA Saturday, 5:00 Eastern tip on Peacock. Peacock gets a lot of heat, but their broadcast isn't bad.
Well, I think the Robbie Hummel and the other guy, I forgot the other guy's name.
John Fanta?
Yeah, they're good. But
did you see his sweater?
Game, the Michigan Rutgers game, those announcers were not that great.
Yeah. Did you? No, Burmeister and Nick Stauskas? No, they were horrible.
I don't understand how we got better ones than they did, but.
Well, do you think Robbie Hummel wasn't like, oh, I'm taking Indiana Purdue? Yeah, of course he is, right? So, I kind of am like it. I think their NBA broadcasts are really good on Peacock, but they do lag a little bit sometimes, which it bothers me. But both those games are on Peacock. Then we're back Fox, FS1, CBS, and then I don't know at Purdue what that's going to be. But yeah, man. Final thoughts here. Shout out Sig and the guys, man. Just an incredible run. I'm still,
still got, goosebumps. It's still
forever. It's a forever thing. It's a forever run. My son's young enough to remember that now. Like he's never going to forget that. He's wearing his championship shirt today. Just came in. FedEx.
Fresh
shout out. Fresh off. I've had this a bit. I got my sweatshirt on the way. Next, I think Home Field Apparel. Shout out to you. I think jackets coming. I don't know if it's going to be Rose Bowl or National Champs or both, but it's supposed to be a late birthday present. So we'll see. If it's the Rose Bowl one, I have to figure out whatever it is. I really want to find a way to get Cignetti to sign that and get it framed at some point in life. But that's ambitious, but you never know.
Hey, he was signing stuff at the game last night.
Hey, you put enough money into, what is it, Huber Farms, that little road show they do, you pump enough money in there, you can get him to sign it. So yeah, man, I'm glad. Shout out to DeVries, Coach DeVries. Oh, forgot a little nugget with the win last night to move to 1-0. Darren DeVries is now past Archie Miller on all-time wins against Purdue with 1. It's not funny, really. It's sad, but it's true. Archie Miller was 0-7 against Purdue. Oh,
and
that's a good way to get you fired.
Guess what we did last night that we haven't been doing?
What?
The previous 5 games before the Purdue game or Rutgers game, we led the Big Ten in fouls. We quit fouling so much.
Great point. I could go on a rant for stop fouling.
It's because we're not athletic.
Well then, but that's where the coaching comes in. You got to adjust, right? And being aggressive and double, if you're going to lose to, whoever, right? Last night they were like, we're going to go double Kaufman-Wren and make him give it up. And he made a couple incredible passes, but he also missed a lot. He missed free throws. They fouled him. Like, use the fouls when it's a bad free throw shooter going up for a dunk or a layup and make them go earn it at the line.
Yeah.
Don't go foul Braden Smith 40 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
You know? Don't get me started on the fouling. I'm glad you brought it up, but I can't. Yes, that has driven me nuts. But yeah, we will foul the crap out of you. So don't do that in LA. Now, are you worried about, I guess, final thing, when you go to LA, are you worried about them kind of, hey, we're getting a little vacation, we're going to LA, they're there for 5 days. You know, I'm sure that the social media is going to post business trip, all that stuff is going to.
I mean, the good thing about having a bunch of 30-year-olds is they should be past that.
It wouldn't be an episode of Who's Your Court Pod without Rosie or Ben taking a shot at our age. But how old? You know what? No. Before we go, I'm going to look this up right now.
We're older than a couple NBA teams.
Hold on. Well, I mean, most college teams are now. I mean, I want to look up how old is Tucker DeVries?
Oh, he's 24. I'm sure.
He's 23.
23. Okay.
He just turned 23. So there you go. Not that bad. I've been saying. You're saying, oh, he's old. He's probably getting tired. Dude, he's 23 years old.
Hey, man, he looks a little sluggish out there.
He does. Well, hey, it is what it is. But these guys are not as old as you make them out to be. I mean, 23 is the new 19 in college basketball. And DeVries got to commit today. Totally forgot.
Yeah.
4-star.
Before you get there, at one point.
Let's keep it rolling, baby. I love it. Yeah.
Our college basketball team doesn't even get carded at Dick's because they're so old.
Oh, you've been sitting on that one. You really thought, as a kid, you thought you cooked with that one. But I mean, hey, end of the day, I don't care. Yeah. But
we did get a recruit today.
We've got 3 4-star high school players committed for 2026. You got a Trent Sisley there. So I see what DeVries is trying to do to build the roster and not be a bunch of one and done guys, meaning, 5th year transfers, that type of stuff, 4th year transfer, whatever it is. And I think it's going to take a little time to balance that out. I mean, they're going to have to bring in 5 or 6 guys in the portal next year. But look at Kentucky, dude. Did you know Mark Pope doesn't have one commit from high school in 2 years outside of the state of Kentucky? Not one high school commit. Not one.
Man,
they might run his ass out. If they don't make the tournament, they may run him out after 2 years.
Man, they could be wishing they had Coach Cal. Sometimes the grass isn't always greener, son.
Guess where they're playing this?
The grass isn't always greener.
Well, guess where they're playing this weekend? Right in Fayetteville. Easy enough for me to say. If they go down there and get their doors blown off, oh boy.
No, I want them to get their doors blown off at Kentucky to Arkansas. That would be the best. And then they give Coach Cal standing O. That'd be the best.
6:30 on ESPN. So we got to go watch IU beat UCLA on Peacock, and then pop on over to ESPN. And by the time you click that on, I'm sure Cal will be up 20 on Mark Pope, and they'll be calling for his head. Kentucky Sports Radio, the whole 9 yards. But with that, shout out to Cignetti and the guys. National champs. Can't believe it. The ride's incredible. It changes the trajectory of the program, the school. I mean, just the impact. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah. Shout out to
go ahead and start the statue. Go ahead and start the statue. There's no reason to.
There should be two. Should be 2 statues. One of Sig with his standing with his hands on his hips, looking up, and then obviously the Mendoza reach. I mean, that has to be.
And then Mark Cuban should just have one with dollar bills,
I mean, build that one too. Let's get a
go ahead and get the statue maker ready.
I don't know. I would love to know how all that stuff works. Of the guy from Barstool that used to be an offensive lineman for IU, Kadick or whatever.
Yeah.
He said he made $300K. So what is what are you going to pay Charlie Becker to stick around? Or some of these linemen are like whatever. It's like crazy. But
did you see the thing? Did you see the thing with him and Mendoza partying at Live after the championship?
Yeah. Dude, Mendoza is he's shooting his shot on Instagram too. He's popping out some likes there.
You're never going to get higher.
No, I mean, well, you're going to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. So we'll
Yeah.
see. But
The
I could go.
DMs, them DMs got to be flowing.
I'm sure it is. So with that, Who's Your Court podcast, give us a follow. YouTube is a great place. Give us a like, subscribe there. Anywhere you get your podcasts, some of the social media platforms or whatever, give us a look out there. And we'll be here. We'll see Saturday night. You're probably closing 3-4 houses on Saturday. So I don't know if we can get you, but if, we'll see. We usually like to go after the games, but just depends on schedule. Sometimes we'll do a double dip for LA, but if we'll let you know. We'll look for one Saturday night, 7:30, but we'll see.
All right.
All right, man.
Yeah. Bye.
See y'all.